What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome to the last regular season game, week 18 against the Bills in our New York Jets rebuild year 1. So we actually have a shot at the playoffs if we won a Hail Mary last week to end the game, which was pretty crazy. If we would have lost, I think we may be out of the playoffs, or we'd be looking like we might be out. So this is obviously what it looks like right now. We'd play the Dolphins in the wild card round. But that doesn't really matter too much. We'd rather look at the standings, and I'll show you. But Marcus May did get player of the week on the AFC defense. 14 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. Was not expecting that at all. I didn't realize he had that many tackles, to be honest with you, which is obviously amazing. So we want to go to the AFC standings. So Chiefs are 1, Ravens 2, Browns 3, Dolphins 4, Titans 5, which these aren't the exact because it depends on who wins the division, but I'm just saying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 6th in record. Bengals and Raiders, if they both win and we lose, then we'd all be 10 and 7. I don't know what the tiebreaker would be, but that's really the only way we can miss playoffs. So if we win, we're in playoffs. If we lose and they both win, then it's kind of up in the air. I don't know who they play or anything like that. So it says 8 players ready to negotiate, but I could have swore we had like 6 left here, maybe. So it looks like, okay, we got everyone that we thought that we needed. I don't know why it had so many, but I knew that should be good. And then last week, we're going to do wide receiver, I believe, is where we were at. So we're going to finish off some wide receivers, at least to like the end of the probably 4th round, because we might be able to get some of these players late. I mean, Brandon Sawyer might be a good physical receiver to get late in the draft at 6'3". You know, he's pretty good, and obviously that would be 25, 30 points. We have 36 points. We want to make sure that we use it on a player. Do we want to use it on like a 5th rounder? We already did fullbacks. We don't need any of those. Maybe a tight end. A 5th round tight end might be worth it. Probably not, though. Maybe a left tackle 4th rounder. That might be a good one, actually. Just because 4th rounders, you never know. I think that might be a good one. I'm kind of looking to see what positions that maybe would look for, but a 4th rounder left tackle, maybe, just because we can move him to right tackle, and if he ends up being like a 1st round pick or something like that. I'm just kind of looking to see make sure there's no 4th rounders left on some of the positions that we have been looking for. I mean, that's like at corners as well. Corners actually is a 4th rounder, so these might be kind of worth it, to be honest with you. Especially someone like Romeo Stark. He's so big. Not very good. I actually accidentally skipped this Nelson Claiborne. I guess we'll just do it on the first one on him, and then we'll look at him in another week or so in the off season, or maybe in the playoffs, if depending on what we're able to do. So we have some upgrades, but we're going to do weekly strategy first. We are playing against the Buffalo Bills, so we will choose QB contain or inside run. I like the QB contain. I think that's the best thing to do, personal opinion. Playing against Josh Allen, we will obviously go half pads. We want to keep our fatigue good, and then we're going to do a run inside. I think that's a good one as well. It's pretty crazy how bad they are, seeing that they have such a good team. So it is pretty crazy. We're going to do throw 2 touchdown passes, throw 3 touchdown passes. Those are fairly easy. Sack the QB 3 times. Okay, that's okay. And then we'll do turnover battle as well, which we have been causing some turnovers. We have some goons on the defensive side of the ball, which does help us in the long run. We are going to just sim it. We'll check, make sure no one's injured too much, and then we'll go ahead and look at it. So injury wise, there was nothing on the defense, nothing on the offense either. Perfect. We do have some upgrades, and then we also have some staff points. We actually have a lot of staff points that we can spend. We have 33 of them actually. So Carl Lawson, Elijah Moore. We actually have a lot of upgrades. So Carl Lawson we'll do first. Speed rusher, definitely. He's probably our best pass rusher. Let's just keep getting him up. He actually got a +1 speed too, so now he's got 84 speed. Nice there. Elijah Moore, definitely someone we want to look to upgrade. We have been doing his route running because we want to get all of his route runnings up. So that's definitely what we're going to go ahead and do. I know it doesn't necessarily help him out too much, but he does level up so fast because he is that good superstar. So we've actually been doing really good in man-to-man. I'm going to start boosting some players in man a little bit more, just because we've been doing so good in man. If we can just press man everybody, then honestly, I think we might be in a good position. Javelin already kind of starts as a man as well. Plus 3 to man coverage. 96 speed. He's got 72 man now. If we can get that to like 80, he might be fairly good. Quentin Williams is someone we definitely want to... Quentin Williams, we want to get run stopping all the way up. That's definitely for him. Continue to get that run stopping all the way to at least like a 90. It looks like we got everyone that we kind of need. We'll just let them kind of auto upgrade those players. Nothing too crazy there. And then we're going to spend our staff points before we hop into this last game of the regular season. So I believe we're doing this talent tree, or did we already finish? No, we want to do grass is greener for sure. And then we don't really need this discount for CPU players because we don't really want players. We want draft picks, if anything. So I don't think we need smooth talker either because of it. We don't need a re-sign or discount. Yeah, we don't really need re-signs. Let's see. These are just positions for free agency. We don't really need any of that. This is just all like boosting stuff, which we don't really need any of that. It's head coach that we want, and we want to start working on getting all the way down to these access the talent tree, I believe. We'll look at some of these, but this is just XP, which is still great, but we don't really need that too much. I would say after school tutoring. But we'll just get, I guess we need to get one of each of these. So we'll just start with offensive coordinators and work our way down through all of them. So pretty much ready to go, ready to get into the game. Let's see how this last week goes. Are we going to make the playoffs? We don't know. So final week of the regular season is going to be a decent game against the Bills. They're 6-10, but they're way better overall. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. All right, hopping into it. We are on the road as well. So they're not really playing. They're trying to play spoiler on us. We're not really trying to play spoiler on them because they've obviously already missed the playoffs, interestingly enough. I would have never guessed that. Kind of weird because Josh Allen is still there as well. I kind of would have assumed maybe that they had some injuries, and that's kind of why, which doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know when the Raiders play or the Bengals, but we'll try to look on the bottom just to see. I think actually, don't most teams play at the same time? In this game they probably don't do that, but in real life I know that most teams play at the same time that are, playoff contenders, that have the chance to knock each other out. They make them play like either in the morning and night. There's like no Sunday nights, I don't think, or anything like that. Just because they want to make sure that everybody tries to play their starters to the best of their ability. So we're going to go ahead and blitz right here. And also the Dolphins, which they technically have the lead on us. I think if we both lose or both win, they stay ahead of us. Go ahead and see cover 3 cloud. And Josh Allen does have some abilities that he doesn't really use against us. So kind of sitting on these routes, they're going to dump it down to Cole Beasley right there, but he doesn't look like he actually gets the first down. It's going to be really, really close. And actually, he does come up with it, unfortunately. Looked like maybe he wasn't going to, but he did end up coming up with it. So let's go ahead and see what we're able to do on this middle zone. And they're going to throw it right behind me, unfortunately. That's not going to be too great. 4-3, cover 3, cloud. We play a lot of cloud. Everyone should pretty much know that. That's our favorite play in the book. They're running a lot of like mesh routes. They do get it to Singletary to the side. We are going to try to make a tackle. Bounces off of 2 people, but we do finally make it. Rankins actually gets injured, which is not good, especially if we are making playoffs. We want to be as healthy as possible. Luckily, we have Fatu Kasi or whatever his name is. As our backup D-tackle, who's still fairly good, but it's just not as good. So right there, we are going to make the stop and make the tackle for a 3rd and 4. They're not in field goal range either from what I can see. I could be wrong. Actually, no, they're going against the wind, so I actually don't think they can kick this. Obviously, they're going to be going for a first down. They do dump it down. We missed the tackle on him, but we are going to be able to wrap him up after he gets the first down. He already had the first down when we missed the tackle, so it wasn't like that. Bruce Sternum out for the game. Love to see it. Absolutely just love to see that so much. We are kind of in a spy here, interestingly enough. And David Singletary is going to be able to get to the outside on us and get about 6, unfortunately. But we are going to get a good stop there to save him from a touchdown. That's pretty much the only good thing we did there. They're running it again. Right into us. We were kind of there, but they got 4 yards for a 3rd and 1. Now can we hold them to a field goal will be... And it looks like Cincy is playing the Browns, so that could be almost for the division as well, interestingly enough. And then the Raiders play And Devin Singletary is going to get outside, and he's also going to make a stiff arm. But the Raiders play the Chargers later, interestingly enough. Both interdivision games. I think everyone might play in the last week, to be honest with you. I don't know. Now that they added another week to the regular season. If they wouldn't have added a week, we would have already been in the playoffs. So, kind of sucks. But at the same time, if we're not going to win the Super Bowl, I'd almost rather miss the playoffs because it'll probably give us a little bit better draft pick, personally. But let's see if Hines can get outside right here and maybe make a man miss. He's not going to be able to. So we have inside run as our scheme. That being said, we'll kind of stick to what we think works best against them. We don't really have any like speed on the outsides right now, but we can inside zone it to Michael Carter, who is going to be able to get about 7 yards, it looks like. Good first play from scrimmage there. We're definitely motioning zone, and then zone run to the left. I really like this play. It's one of my favorite, and I definitely think it'll be here personally. So we have a lot of blockers in there, and if our fullback Griffin gets out of the way, we have something special down the sideline. I don't think it would have been a touchdown, but it definitely would have been a very, very good run. Unfortunately, he is just going to get in the way, but we're just going to keep running this ball down their throat. If they're not going to be able to stop it, we're just going to keep running. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we're going to be able to go all the way up, get about another 8 yards running right there. Wow, we almost had a huge play. We have Pittman on the little bubble route, so we'll kind of see if we want to throw it, and we do want to throw it. We're going to try to truck him because Pittman's such a big receiver. And he does get about 7 yards. We're going to stick to this offense. Why really go away from it? In this week 18, we really just need to be able to win the game, right, and get our spot in the playoffs. So right there, we get another 9 yards or so. Really, really good from us on the ground right now. But we're going to continue to do it. We need about 38 more yards to get Michael Carter 1250 on the year as well. So right here, we're going to get to the outside. Michael Carter is going to get the edge, and he's going to be up the sideline. Can he make one man miss? He is going to be able to, and he gets wrapped up inside the 5. Michael Carter with a great run down the sideline. We got to give it back to him, right? I think it just makes the most sense. We have to give it back to him. We're running to the left, to the strong side with our linemen. And we're going to see if we can just power it in there. Michael Carter is going to be able to get it down to the 1, but he is not able to get in there, unfortunately. And we really want to give it to Michael Carter again. He deserves it the most. So we're going to run kind of the same power. It's not at a goal line, but it's basically the same thing. And we're going to see if we can get him in there. And Michael Carter is going to walk right into the end zone. We only had to pass the ball once on that drive, and it was a bubble. We were just able to march down the field so drastically on them. Really just nothing they were able to do. And we're going to go ahead and just kick the extra point. Perfect, perfect, perfect right there. We do get to kick off in the first quarter as well, which is nice because we will just kick it out of the end zone. And then after one play, we will obviously switch sides. So they'll have the extra wind going into the next quarter. Now, can we stop them is one of the questions, right? Can we stop their offense? They have a fairly good offense. So I don't know if we'll be able to or not too much. But as long as we put up points, we can maybe, since he's up 14-0, so they're trying to make the playoffs right now. Crazy from Cincy, which Cincy is in the playoffs, but there's one of them, I think, that if they're like them and the Raiders win and we lose, then they can both pass us up, I think. I think Cincy's the 7th seed right now. And we are just going to send this blitz. We are blitzing as Cashman as well. Let's see if we can kind of get some pressure on Josh Allen on this 3rd and 6. We are going to blitz outside, but they're going to be able to get that to Dawson Knox, unfortunately. Good throw by Allen. He's 5 for 5 with 53 yards right now. That almost looks like the numbers we have at Michael Carter, except Michael Carter's even doing better, in my opinion. We're going to run up. They're going to run it down our throat up the middle for about 4 yards. Singletary's already rushed about almost 10 times, which is pretty crazy. We're going to play as Cashman right here in the middle. We're just going to rush 4 and see what we can do. They have a drag route, and then they have this in route. They are just going to take their drag route. Dawson Knox is going to be able to get about 5 yards on that. He is not going to be able to get a first down. I-form pro. Are they going to run it? Or are they going to pass it? We don't know. But I would assume it's going to be a run or a play action would be my 2 guesses. And it looks like it's going to be a run, and they are going to be able to get the first down. Let's see, 4-3, cover 6. We are going to be playing as Davis now. This is a play action. I accidentally got beat. They're going to throw it right into my zone in the middle, and Diggs is going to be able to bring it down. Actually, I don't know if that was really my zone. I got to step up on the play action. It's kind of the, you know, rule of thumb as a linebacker, but that's what they want, is you just to take 1 or 2 steps up, which I took like 20, but still. See, we're on this middle route. That's our zone. And he's going to throw it backwards out of field goal range. And actually, they have 7 speed or 7 wins, so I don't think they're out of field goal range. But they definitely made it a little bit harder on themselves. And they have Cole Beasley open. They didn't throw it, but they had Cole Beasley open on a deep crosser. I don't know why they decided not to throw that, but I'm not too mad about it. We have another blitz coming off the edge right here to try to hold him to a field goal. They're going to throw it up to Austin. And we miss, but luckily Diggs is going to be out of bounds. Hopefully they don't overturn it. I don't think they can, because we absolutely just whiffed on that. And he's going to come up short on the field goal. Tyler Bass is going to come up completely short on the field goal. What a horrible play by him. I don't know how you come up short when you have that much wind going your way. Interesting. But I'm not. Here we go. We're going to get back to the power. Stick to the run game. It's been working. And that's a great tackle right there. We have 68 yards on the ground already. Pretty remarkable if you ask me. We're going to kind of run the same. It's not called a zone. It's called blast on this one. But it's basically the same motion with the same run. That worked very well for us last time. So we're going to run it again. And we do get the hole. We're going to make a man miss. Unfortunately, we should have just ran outside, to be honest. I tried to make a miss with the juke, but I think I could have probably beat him to the edge, if I'm being honest with you. So we're going to do a little bit of a play action now. We've been running it so well, we're going to take a shot. And Michael Pittman has a step. Is he going to be able to bring it down? Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. On that play, we're going to go back to a little bit of an inside zone from the gun. Try to get us in the third and manageable. We're going against the wind, so we're not in field goal range, so we definitely need to be able to get another first down, which we're going to be able to hit a juke. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to work. We are going to get another 9-yard rush right here. And on this 3rd and 1, I know this is probably not a good call, but I'm going to call this play action. And I touch pass it over, and Elijah Moore is going to be able to bring it down on the 12-yard line right there. What a great touch pass by Zach Wilson, who go ahead and give us a good first down on the 12-yard line with about 2 minutes before half. And they started with ball, so unfortunately right there, that's a great block shed on Elijah Vera-Tucker. We will let this go down to the 2-minute warning. And then now we really want to take up about a minute and score, if ideally. But we also are going to play aggressive to score, so you know, take it as you will. And I like Corey Davis's matchup over there, a one-on-one, so I might just take a shot. And I throw it a little too high. I should have thrown it. I lobbed it, and I meant to touch pass it. I think it was open if I touch pass it, but I unfortunately just threw it a little too high, and it costed us. So there's that. But we're going to go ahead and just man up, see what we can do here. And they're throwing a screen, but since we had it manned up, LaMarcus Joyner is all over that. And he's able to eat it up. Really, if they were able to block LaMarcus Joyner, that would have been a huge play because no one was on that side of the field. But obviously that was not the case. So, and they're going to take a shot right here. And we try to bat it down. We are going to be able to bat it down right there with Marcus May. Luckily, because that could have been very, very bad. They're an I-form wing. Are they just going to run it right here and punt it? That would be kind of interesting if they do that. And they are going to run it with Zach Moss, who is not going to be able to get the first down. We're going to call timeout so we get more time. Better to have more time than to have the timeout in this situation. Especially because we can obviously throw Hail Marys like we did last week to try to win game. Even in the half, right? We might be able to do that. So we have some room to run here. We're going to spin this back to the right. And we're going to try to get outside. Nyheim Hines is going to be able to get out here. We're going to hit a spin back. And unfortunately, he does get tackled. But Nyheim Hines with a great return back to the 47-yard line for us. We have this corner play. I like this. We're going to block Griffin because we don't really need him. And we're going to see what we can throw. And they all out blitz us. And unfortunately, I think I just threw that a little too late. I probably should have just thrown it from the pocket, but I was worried that there was way too much pressure on us, unfortunately. And that was really the reason I didn't want to throw it. So we're going to throw it. And unfortunately, Micah Hyde read that perfectly. And that was just a bad. We should have just ran it, to be honest with you. We've been running for so many yards per carry that I should have ran it on one of those plays. That was a big mess up by me. They're running another screen, but we're there again. They have to dirt it. When we're playing man against the screen, it's very useful for us. Go ahead and see. They're running like curls. Josh Allen has no one to throw to. He is going to have to throw it away. Perfect for us. They really hate playing against cover 3. Cloud, I'll tell you that. Seems like no one's able to figure it out. Right here, we're going to play a cover 2. We're just going to see. He is going to dump it down to Singletary, who is not open once again. And they're going to have to punt back to us with a minute left. And he ran out of bounds, which is even better for us. They are coughing corner punting us. We might just run it early. That way Micah Hyde doesn't get a third pick on us. And just see. Actually, they want us to pass it. So go with drive corner. And just see if we can get anything going. And we are going to be able to touch pass it to Corey Davis, who is going to be able to make the catch. We're just going to hurry up offense here. We're going to go to slot curl, switch it up, and see what we can do. And Corey Davis is going to be on a one-on-one with Micah Hyde, but I think it's going to be out of reach. Unfortunately, it is out of reach. We're not able to run it down. Wow, we had a touchdown against Micah Hyde right there, but unfortunately, we're just not able to do it. Trying to get Corey Davis some yards on the year. We're going to throw this ball, and Tre'Davious White is going to be able to pick it off. We're going to have to get there with Elijah Moore. He's the only one fast enough. That's really unfortunate. That's Zach Wilson's third pick of the day so far. I thought it was cover 2, so I think it was cover 2. So I assumed the corner would play a little bit more of, downhill instead of what he did. So we're going to blitz. They are just going to throw it to, I don't know who that is, but they're going to call timeout. They do have the win, but Tyler Bass apparently can't kick, so take it as you will, I guess. Cover 3 press. We're pressed on Emmanuel Sanders out there, but I like that matchup. I don't think he's going to run by us. I would be shocked if he did. And we're going to actually get a sack and get him out of field goal range. And they're just going to hurry up offense, take him to the half. That was a big stop from us. We're going to continue to run inside. And then we're going to defend the short pass, because I think that's where he's been kind of hurting us. They really haven't passed too much on us. But we'll just do short pass, I think. We are going to be running this with Nyheim Hines. And we're not going to be able to get anything. We get stopped at the 23-yard line, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and try a shot coming out of half. We probably should run it, but we're going to try a shot. Why not? Right here, we are going to try to throw it to Elijah Moore on the run. Unfortunately, we're just not going to be able to hit him once again. Inaccurate. 3 for 10 on the day. We got to get back to the run game because Zach Wilson is not getting it done for us. We're just going to run this one to the outside. And then we're going to try to hit a juke inside. And we're going to actually fumble the ball. That may be his first fumble on the year, to be honest with you. I'm not sure Michael Carter has fumbled on the year before that. And they're booth reviewing it. They might overturn it. And it is overturned. They're going to say he was down by contact before. Huge stop for us. That looked like it could have been a big deal. Game changing. Right here, we don't really have anyone open. Can we get out of the pocket? We can. Zach Wilson's going to be able to get out of the pocket. We're going to make a run down the sideline. And we're going to get tackled. But what a great 18-yard rush by Zach Wilson right there. Let's get back to the motion zone. I like it. Like the way it's set up right now. We're gonna run it inside. Let's see. Are we able to make a man miss on Micah Hyde? We're not. He's a great run stopper. But we do have 102 yards on the ground, which is awesome. I don't want to take a shot with Elijah Moore on the one-on-one on the outside right here. Unfortunately, we're gonna get it up, but we're just not gonna be able to get the ball there. It was there. It just unfortunately we got hit as we threw. So we're going to block Nyheim Hines so we have a little bit extra time. We're looking for Elijah Moore on the outside again. And we're going to take our shot. Is he going to be able to get there? And he drops it, unfortunately. Elijah Moore had it. 4th and 6 from the 22. Seems like kind of a silly call. But I guess we'll kind of run it. Let's see if we're able to get it. So we have what we want. And we're going to touch pass it, but unfortunately, it is going to get batted by Tre'Davious White. We tried to touch pass it right over that second level, which I thought worked, to be honest with you. I thought it looked pretty good, but just a little bit unfortunate right there. They're going to hand it off. I didn't know if that was going to be a jet sweep or if they were just going to hand it, but they did just hand it off and get about 5 on the carry. 4, it looks like. Cover 3 sky press again. We can press Emmanuel Sanders on the outside because I'm not really worried about it. We'll even press the backside on Cole Beasley. I'm really not worried about them getting off the presses, you know. Right here, they are going to take a crosser to Cole Beasley, who is going to be able to outrun our corner, Austin. Josh Allen's only got 103 yards against us. I mean, granted, Zach Wilson's not playing great, but we are playing good running the ball, which is, we need to get back to that a little bit more, maybe. We have a lot more yards than them. But we've also had more turnovers, so we haven't won the turnover battle, I'll tell you that. And they are going to dump it down, unfortunately, to number 13, which I don't know who that is. That's not any of their top 3 receivers, so I don't know who it is, but they do, unfortunately, get it going right there. And looks like he's subbed in for Diggs, I guess. Stephon Diggs is not in the game, interestingly enough. They are going to dump it down to Cole Beasley, who's going to get about 2 yards down to the 5. They have almost all the momentum right now at home. We're going to bring the blitz, a zone blitz, I think is a good call right here, depending on what they do. And they are going to get sacked. We're going to be able to get there and get Josh Allen. And no, he's going to be able to get it away. He breaks the sack and throws it away. Gives them a 3rd and manageable instead of 3rd and long. What are they going to do? Are they going to take the field goal or are they going to try and... And unfortunately, they had Dawson Knox wide open. Javelin should have guarded that. I don't know why he was guarding the inside guy. Super unfortunate there. Now we're down 7. Now we need to make a play. Let's see what we can do here. Return middle. Is he going to be able to... Yes, we have the win this quarter, so we got to try to do something while we have the win. We're going to try to spin back because the spins are so good, but unfortunately it's just not going to get us anything. And we got to go back to the run like we were talking about. We're going to run it to the left. And we're just going to get back to the ground game. That works so well for us. And Michael Carter's going to be able to hit outside. He does break a tackle. And Michael Carter's going to be up the sideline. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. We got to make a man miss, and we're not going to be able to. Tre'Davious White is going to chase him down. Michael Carter with like almost an 80-yard run on the play. Puts us right back in the game just like that. And we're going to try to run an inside zone, and we're going to truck Micah Hyde and fall into the end zone. And in 2 plays, we have tied the game. Well, technically, we need the extra point to tie, but we'll be okay. We know we're going to make this. And just like that, we are back in the game. Tie game. What a great drive. 2 plays, 80 yards. All coming from Michael Carter. He's just having a phenomenal game on the ground. Let's go ahead and see what's kind of happening now. Let's see, are we able to get the stops or what's going on here, right? They're going to play action at first play. Okay, and then they're just going to take the dump down. We don't give up a lot of big plays, which is very useful for us. Because that's where you can get into some trouble, is if you give up, you know, the plays like they just did, basically. They run in slants, it looks like. I don't know who they're going to look to throw to. They have two people open, but they're not looking to throw to either of them. And they are just going to throw away. I didn't know who to go to. I was just standing in the middle of them, to be honest with you. We are in a little bit of a buzz. We're actually going to press it on the outside. And Stephon Diggs is not playing anymore, which is super funny. And we missed the tackle right there with the juke. We held X on him, and because he juked us out, we did kind of whiff it, unfortunately. And they are going to be able to get the first down and keep the drive alive. Alright, so we're going to blitz this with Cashman over here. See what we can do. We blitz it on the backside. Devin Singletary is going to be able to make a man miss, but Javelin is going to be there to go ahead and make the tackle for us. Got a little bit of a buzz cover 3 again. Make it look like it's a cover 2. And I don't see anything actually that Cole Beasley was open. I didn't see that, but he is going to be able to get up the sideline to the 43 on us. We're going to be in a 4-6 cover 3 right here. Try and help ourselves out. And unfortunately, we blitz on the backside, but 41 is going to get in the way of Devin Singletary, and then Dawkins lays a hit stick, I believe. I believe it was Dawkins. We're in a cover 3 buzz again. We have the curl on this one, so they're just going to take the dump down to Dawson Knox. And they'll be in the 4th quarter, so they should have the win going their way now, which, granted, they missed like a fairly easy field goal last time, so we'll kind of see, I guess, what happens here. We're going to send a corner blitz on this one and kind of try to confuse them. It's going to be kind of like a delayed corner blitz, so the way it comes. Kind of see how it works. And they're actually going to throw a pick. Marcus May is going to come up with another huge play to be able to get an interception on the play. Marcus May. And you know what that means. We might have to take a shot here. I don't see anybody, so we're just going to throw it to Elijah Moore, who is not going to be able to run under it, unfortunately. And actually, we need to get back to the... I don't know why I even decided to pass that. We know we should run this. Michael Carter is definitely going to be the one that we should run it with. Unfortunately, we're not able to make Tre'Davious White miss. We got 16 for 182 and 2 touchdowns with Michael Carter. We're definitely going to... We're going to send a screen pass to him. They're actually blitzing Tre'Davious White on this as well. We're going to see... We do get the screen out behind him. Is he able to get the first down? We're going to make a man miss. And unfortunately, kind of go backwards, but I think we got the first down. We do. I didn't mean to go so far like back the field like I did, but we did get the first down. We're going to run the inside dive again. Probably going to have a 200-yard rusher today, to be honest with you. I would almost assume. We need 16 more yards on the ground, and I think we should be able to get that, to be honest with you. We're going to go back to the motion zone right here. And we're going to do this again, so. And unfortunately, we do get hit by our own linemen. We only get a gain of 2. But we're going to go right back to the screen again. We want the ball in Michael Carter's hands pretty much at all times. He's our best playmaker today. So we're going to give it to him again. We're going to throw a screen pass. It is going to be there, but can we make a man miss? And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make the corner miss. We're going to have to punt this away. I thought about going for the fake punt, but they're not an all-out block, so it doesn't make sense, in my opinion. Gonna be a little bit of a short punt there to Tre'Davious White. This stop may be for the playoffs right here, so we're gonna see kind of how this works. And I don't know, maybe our division, maybe if the Dolphins lose, that they'll end up losing the division, even if we lose, just because of the playoff, the standings against the division or something. I don't know what the second tiebreaker is. I probably should have looked it up, to be honest with you. We're going to go with a cover 1 robber. And we obviously have Marcus May here. As Carl Lawson comes off free. So free. We're going to be sending a zone blitz now to try and catch them off guard a little bit again. Our zone blitzes work fairly well, so. And unfortunately, they're going to get open wide over the middle with, I don't know who that is. Davis or something? I honestly could not really tell you. We're in dollar, and we're going to send a cross blitz. Kind of be like a stunt. And we do blitz, but it was the backside, unfortunately. We had to stick to our assignment because we had the other guy crossing to our side, and he kind of messed up by not being able to get there. So they do want us to play a 5-2 this play. 3 minutes left, so they're trying to play for the field goal. And they do get it outside to Emmanuel Sanders, who is able to break off of the player. But we definitely don't want to be a man up 3 deep. Let's not do that. Play cover 4. Just play a shell over the top. Give him anything underneath. And they do throw it to Zach Moss, who only gets a yard, so nothing too crazy there. I like the cover 3 buzz match now. We have a little bit better matchups here. And we unfortunately miss it. They are going to dump that down for another 3 yards, so it's fairly close on this 3rd and 5. I don't want to say it's for the game, but you know, if we get the ball back, I'm confident in our ability to win this. So I guess we'll kind of see. And we're on this, but they're going to be able to get to Dawson Knox, but he does not get there. Dawson Knox does not get there, I don't think. And they're going to go for the field goal. They have the win. Let's see if they're able to get it. And unfortunately, he is going to be able to kick it through. So now we are down 3 points with, I think, under 2 minutes left, correct? Under 2 minutes. We have all 3 timeouts, but also we can still run the ball with the way we've been running it. I'm not afraid to run it early on. And it looks like our team is not afraid to run it either. I'm switching this definitely to a power. But I like the formation that we could run out of on this, so that's why I'm doing it. And we're going to run the power. So let's see. We are going to be able to get here and get about 6 yards, 7 yards. We don't want to start hurrying up too fast. We really need a field goal as well. So I guess they're telling us to pass it for the most part, but I think I'm going to go basically back to the same play with the inside zone split. And we are going to be able to get another 4 yards and a first down. We'll probably run it one more time. I guess I'm going to stick with this play for this one. And unfortunately, I got to get out of the pocket. We're going to try to hit Elijah Moore, but he's going to come out of bounds, unfortunately. Unfortunate play there. Elijah Moore was open. We're going to switch this, and we're going to run it to the left side this time and see if we can get something. This will probably be our last run play. But let's just see if we can get a big run like we've been doing. And unfortunately, that's just not going to be the case. Let's just hurry up offense it. And we're going to have to do a halfback wheel. So we're going to try to hit Michael Carter again. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to come open. So this is basically for the game right here. We're going to run X drag and try to see if someone comes open. It's basically for the game. And Corey Davis does come open. We're going to be able to hit it and hit a spin back. And Corey Davis is going to be off to the races, and he does get us in field goal range just like that. We are going to call timeout. Well, actually, it's not in field goal range yet. We're on the 37. But now we can run it, definitely. We can. We don't have to run it, but we can. Empty verticals. We may take a shot here. Up the seam with Corey Davis or something. We're also playing to win. We're not playing to tie. We shall see how this goes. We're just going to dump it down right here to Michael Pittman, who does get out of bounds for about 5 yards. I was about to say, I actually really want to run this. We're going to run it with Michael Carter right here. And we are going to be able to get about 1 yard. So let's call timeout. We have about 1 play left. I think we run it and just try to kick the field goal. That's my kind of wish right here. Run it, get a couple yards. and kick the field goal. So we're gonna run it to this side. We're in the middle of the field. We got another yard, and we're just gonna let it run down, and we're gonna try to kick the field goal for the tie, which this will be for overtime. 47-yarder as well. I'm not super excited about that. I honestly don't know if we have enough. And they also iced us, which could be a problem. So we're going against the wind, I believe. And we're going to try this for the tie. Does he have enough? It's up, and it's to the right, just by a hair. And we lose off of that. I aimed it a little too far to the right. Wow, that's a horrible loss. We're actually just going to load out of this probably so we could see the playoff standings. Because we might have to advance the week to see that. That's super unfortunate. 199 yards on the ground from Elijah Moore, though. Or sorry, Michael Carter. I don't know why I always get those players confused. But we're just going to skip to the end here and try and see. We're probably going to have to advance to see, are we in the playoffs? Did we actually make it? And we did make the playoffs, so somebody lost. At 10-7, we do make the playoffs against the Ravens. Great there. Now we got to play Lamar, which isn't great. But, wow, that was super cool, super great win. So, let me know what you guys think about this episode. Go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.